Forget what you learned in school. Never mind what your parents told you, and disregard what your friends say. From now on, the only people you need to listen to are these guys. At Odds will enhance your worldview, strengthen your logical weaknesses, and brighten your teeth. For the next several minutes, they'll take you on a journey through the political jungle, across Liberty Ocean, and over the Enlightenment Desert. When your journey is over, you're safe at home, they promise you will be stronger, smarter, and, well, just plain better. And when you go out into the world, men will pat you on the back, women will weep at your wisdom, and children will adore you. So buckle up, hang on to your ears, because your journey starts now.
Call upon Chairman Khrushchev to halt and eliminate this clandestine, reckless, and provocative threat to world peace.
You tell him,
Yeah,
JFK.
isn't that clandestine?
It's what do you say?
Clandestine.
Clandestine. Well, he's a Harvard graduate.
Yeah.
Maybe he went to Brown. I don't know. I think he's Harvard. Undergrad might have been Brown, and then
I
he
don't.
went to Harvard.
It doesn't
Law.
matter. Why are you even talking about it?
Harvard. I just like saying Harvard.
Yeah.
Welcome to At Odds. I'm Brian.
And I'm Nate.
And it's February. It is. It's the 11th.
It's almost like wintertime out there in Michigan.
In the year of our Lord, 2016.
Is it that year again?
All year it will be this year.
I mean, yeah.
It only comes once in an eternity. We're in the Freedom Studios, right, on the 15th floor.
That's a good point. I mean,
Patriot Towers.
People get excited about things like Halley's Comet. Like, it only comes around once every 75 years or something. Oh, yeah, well, this year only happens once ever.
That's even more special.
I know.
If you live long enough, you can see Halley's Comet or Halley's Comet, depending if you're from Harvard.
Twice.
If you're from Harvard or not.
If you live long enough, you can see it 17 times.
No, you can't do. Well, that would be a long shot. Unless we have the singularity with computers and our minds can be
No, I don't. You don't know. You don't know.
Chip.
Look,
I don't know nothing.
All of the experts think that the first person to live to be 150 years old is alive today.
Are they 150?
No.
Oh, I see.
But somebody alive today will live to be 150 years old. That's
could be your
the
daughter,
theory, right?
Could be your daughter.
It could be me.
No, it's not you.
God forbid it could
no,
be you, Brian.
Because I think that by the end of the show, one of us isn't coming out of the studio.
Yeah,
Funny.
No, it's not. It's kind of
no, but it could be Liberty. I mean,
of course.
She could, with the technology and everything else. She could.
I mean, frankly, it could be anybody, right? Because you don't know what the medical advances will be.
Yeah, but it's unlikely that a 90 or 100-year-old now is going to live.
Yeah, it's
another
unlikely.
50 years.
It's unlikely.
The damage has been done. They got to get to it when you're young.
No, what I'm saying, not necessarily. Something could be developed in the medical industry next year,
like a brain in a vat.
Yeah.
Would you like to live as a brain in a vat?
Did you see that heart thing?
If I could drink and smoke in a vat, then I wouldn't mind it. But and other things, a couple other things.
Yeah.
Eat a T-bone steak.
Right. Yeah. And donuts.
Donuts.
I love donuts.
Did you have some punchkis?
No. You know what I did?
Fat Tuesday?
I did not.
Is that a regional thing
or
is that national? I don't know.
Somebody brought them to work.
Do you think they have punchkis in Sacramento,
I just didn't eat
California?
Any. Yes, I think they have them.
I don't think so.
I don't know what they call them.
No. I think it's eastern seaboard. I mean, it's the east of the Mississippi because of the high Polish and European migration.
Yeah. Right.
They say the best punchkis are made in a Detroit church.
I think last year.
And they sell them in white paper bags.
Was it last year or maybe the year before? We actually discussed the history of that.
Of what? Punchkis?
Of Fat Tuesday and Polish migration and all of that.
We didn't.
On the show. We did.
We've never done that.
Absolutely did. Maybe that was my show.
It was your show,
maybe
probably.
the show that used to actually have educational aspects to it.
Huh. Are you saying my trivia questions in this day in history have no educational value? Is that what you're implying, Mr. Nephew?
I'm not implying anything. You inferred it.
I will infer that until the day you imply it.
That was education. Now people are.
I'm waiting. They're looking up
their dictionaries. Looking
implied,
up,
inferred. What the hell? I don't know what it is. I have this day in history actually pertains in a small part to my grandfather. That's the teaser. That's it. I'm not going to talk about it.
It's a teaser. It's not foreshadowing or anything that anybody listening would Well, your mom might be listening.
Why is my mic keep drooping?
Can I give you a hint as to why?
Yeah, because I rack it up and down.
Yeah, you've had that mic stand for how long?
Few
every
years.
single week I tell you, Brian,
loosen it
stop
up before
doing
you move.
that.
Yeah.
And here we are.
I start out, I'm looking up at the mic, and by the end of the show, I'm talking down into my shoes.
Yeah.
It's doing it again. I hate it. Curse you, gravity.
And my band has used 30-year-old mic stands that work better than that one. Because people know how to take care of them,
it's
right?
droopy.
You don't know how.
Do they have Viagra for mic stands?
I mean, first of all, the fact that you have that mic stand where we're at is kind of, I mean,
silly.
It's very silly. I know why you bought it. It was purchased
fit the purpose that we had before.
It did, and now you just
we don't need to. We're in a new studio, so
yeah.
Well, what should I use? A tabletop?
Something like this? Or...
I don't like that. But maybe. Why don't you buy me one for Christmas?
I have 3 of them.
Oh, well, give me a couple.
I don't know where they are.
I'll take a couple.
Nicho might have them.
I could sell one and use
Need my
one.
mic stands.
Yeah, he's not listening.
No, he's not. Okay, what are we doing? We're in Oregon today. Did you ask?
No, you. Yeah, I didn't. What city are we in, Nate? Liberty City. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh gee, everything's happening right over here.
Let's move on. I don't know. I got nothing. So
okay.
Good night, everyone.
See ya. I have to fix things. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
This is not.
I think
this is not.
You know what I'll do? I'll talk about the Second Amendment March event that we'll be having in Lansing, April 13th. It's a Wednesday.
Why?
We want you to come. Why? Wednesday?
Why is it on a Wednesday?
So people can talk to their legislators.
Because they'll be in town that day?
They'll be in town. Wednesday is one of the days. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, I think they're in. So we encourage people to go up and talk to them and tell them that you support the Second Amendment, and you hope they do too. We were told that the legislators are aware of our event every year, and they do consider it as in their decision making.
Real quick, I wanna run down.
Oh boy!
Oh, you don't want to? I was going to run down the speakers that we're going to have. Just
lay it on me, baby.
All right. Well, so I think Joel, right?
Joel Ferguson
is going to be the MC.
Fulton, I mean, he owns Freedom Firearms in Battle Creek.
And there may be one that we're missing on here.
He's going to be our host.
Lisa Lipka.
Yep.
The well-armed woman.
The well-armed woman, Southeast Michigan chapter.
Yes. Representative Jim Runstad.
Yep.
District 44.
He's got a constitutional carry bill written up in the state legislature.
Lee Chatfield, District 107.
Yep. We're going to talk about his bill a little later, which is putting teeth to our preemption bill.
Yes. Yep. Tom Lambert, president of Michigan Open Carry.
Yep.
Jim Mikowski, attorney with Michigan Gun Owners.
Yep.
Skip Coryell, founder of Second Amendment March.
Yep.
CJ Grissom.
Yeah, from Open Carry, Texas.
Open Carry, Texas.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it'll be nice to meet him. I haven't met him. I've talked to him. He's been on our show, but we've never met.
Yep. Rick Ector.
Yep. He's been on our show.
Yep. Legally Armed in Detroit, Rick's Firearm Academy, whatever it is.
He's a big Second Amendment opponent and an instructor.
There's going to be a march around the Capitol, right?
Yep, about noon.
And then something that I think is really cool.
Oh, yeah, this is a good idea.
Going to be tough to pull off, but I think it's going to be cool. We're going to have a legal panel of sorts, right? So Steve Doolin, Dean Greenblatt, and Jim Mikowski,
all three attorneys,
are lined up so far. I think they'll be the 3 we're going with. Yeah. And it's going to be a question and answer with
the people that are
people that are at the rally.
So if you have a firearms question you'd like to ask, we'll have a cordless mic in the audience. You'll be able to ask your questions and have the opinion of 3 attorneys.
Yeah, and
and believe me, Michigan law, you need an attorney to navigate them.
You do. And these are pretty good attorneys, and they've been part of pretty significant lawsuits recently.
Up to the
I think
Court
all
of
3
Appeals.
of them, actually, right? Yeah. Yep. So I think that's exciting. April 13th, 10 a.m. is when it starts.
Then
going to have music and some entertainment by Cadella Productions.
I think we're going to have a silent auction. We're going to have donations, we hope.
Yeah.
We're not sure, but we probably will have some giveaways in the crowd. There'll be things like, who's the oldest member here today? Who's the youngest? Who drove the farthest to the event? Who's wearing pink underwear? Just women only. That might be a question I might ask.
Must prove it to win.
Must prove it to my satisfaction.
So I want to I want to respond to one of our loyal listeners. I want to be nice, but he's a smartass, and it's really difficult. No, actually, Mike Green was not invited to speak this year.
Do we have a comment from someone?
We do. Yeah. It was actually Mike Green asking why he wasn't invited to speak. It's weird.
That's weird.
No, that's not true.
No.
Nope.
Yeah,
he's not too friendly.
He's persona non grata lately with a gun community.
Yeah.
Well, most of them except for one where he happens to be on the board. And I don't know how the board feels about him, but I'm assuming that he's all right. But he
did not win Legislator of the Year.
Yeah,
previous year though. The other board member did.
Oh, really?
Isn't that true?
Meekoff?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's
cool.
It's good. It's good for them. It's good for them. Yeah, good.
Let's see. What else about the event? Well, I
think that's about it. It's going to be good.
Yeah, and
it'll be really good.
Oh, we'll have some vendors there.
Yeah,
I think different. Tables.
Quite a few different things. I think, and all the organizations that are putting a lot of effort. And I'm not saying that just because I'm involved in one of them. All of the organizations that are involved in planning this have put in a lot of effort. It costs a lot of money to put this sort of thing on. They'll all have tables there, taking donations, selling things.
They sell
memberships,
and
things like that.
Memberships that helps pay for the event, which is thousands of dollars to put on.
Yep.
Okay. Do we want to move on from that or not? Well, let's just mention real quick. So it's Second Amendment March is like the overseer, and then we have the massa,
the omnipotent,
the omnipotent Lord of the Galaxy. Michigan Gun Owners and Michigan Open Carry are the two other groups.
Yep.
So we thank them for their support.
Absolutely.
They're all vital. They're all doing a good job. Nate, I want to say you're doing an excellent job. You got a Second Amendment March, a new website up. And
2amarch.com or secondamendmentmarch.com. Yeah, check that out.
You're also taking care of our finances and got some of our accounting and bookkeeping taken care of, so we appreciate that.
Taken care of? You mean I've been charged with it? With taking care of it, right?
And I noticed that our balance is now 0.
Yeah, it's weird, but I got a new shotgun.
Do you notice how this fell down? Remember how high the mic was?
I do. You're going to have to stop.
A new shotgun, was it? About a $5,000 shotgun? That's nice. They make them, Boy, I'd like one. I probably wouldn't spend it on a shotgun.
I don't know. What do you want to... I mean, the most recent news is from Oregon.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to talk about that a little bit later?
How do you pronounce it? Oregon?
It's Oregon.
Oregon?
Yep.
If you say Oregon, do they get angry?
Yes, they do. It's like saying, Michigander and what's the other one?
Ganian?
Michiganian or Michigander?
It's
Oregon, I know.
I will say about it, there are 4 people that are not listening today. What are you doing?
Playing with the mic. Go ahead and talk.
It's absolutely distracting, and I feel bad because if we had a camera on you, then the audience could see.
Well, that's why we don't have a camera.
How ridiculous!
Not only that, but I'm sitting here in my underwear. So that's a visual that nobody wants.
I've seen some websites where you could probably make some money,
and I do. How do you think I buy my guns?
Yikes!
It's a big guy with a little heart. No, that's enlarged too.
Okay. Anyway, so I think most people didn't know this, right? They remember the Bundy Ranch, and they remember some freedom-loving people taking over the wildlife refuge. What the heck was it?
It was a staging area, rest stop, information. A lot of birders went there. A lot of hikers.
They had some artifacts and things in there as well. But but they took over the building. Is what I'm talking about. Is the actual building, right?
Yeah.
They were in there for a while.
I mean, keep in mind that it was closed for the season. It was.
It's not like
operational.
They really didn't disrupt anything.
Yeah.
Whether that matters or not, I don't know.
Still federal property.
Yeah. But believe it or not, up until this afternoon, that standoff was still going on. Now, the 4 people that were left had moved. They moved outside of the building
and were in a big
because they didn't want to be trapped in a building, and they were in a tent.
Yeah.
And yesterday, I think it was, the FBI showed up kind of in force. Some mine-resistant vehicles, those sorts of things. Bearcats, that's the new term that I didn't know